Good day, good day, good day. This is the Green Believers broadcast coming to you from Inglewood, California.
Which just happens to be sunny today.
Yeah, very sunny today. Right, right. This is Ira Tillman,
And this is Alex Townsend.
famed author, crime writer, and sitting here with my cohort, Alex Townsend. Say hi, Alex.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today?
Man, it's some weather we're having lately, isn't it?
Oh
So,
yes, man. This is on and off and off and on. You can't believe the weatherman no more. He just I don't know why he's sitting there. He tell you anything now.
you graduate high school, you can be a weatherman.
That's kind
all
of how
it
it
is.
goes now.
Right. We're standing in for Cheryl and
And,
Whitey,
and
Steve
Whitey and the
Robertson.
and-
They'll be here in a moment,
Yeah.
hopefully. And until then, you're going to be talking to some of Los Angeles' favorite sons, favorite writers, favorite authors.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about our new projects we have coming out, and hopefully we'll get Cheryl and Steve here in time to answer some of your cannabis concern questions and keep it interesting. Oh, here he comes right now.
Yeah, we just saw him walk
Yeah.
through the door.
I hope that's lunch he has in his hand.
Okay, this is our fearless leader right here.
Yeah. Anyway, oh, the man of the hour, and he's got lunch. That's good. That is very good. We're going to turn the mic over to Mr. Man, Steve Robinson, and we're going to let him go ahead and present his subject matter for today, which is why you guys all tuned in and what you're here to listen to. But I do have a new project and some good news to pass along about.
Yeah, some great news going
yeah,
on right
great
now.
news going on in the
Big things.
in the motion picture industry and in the writing industry. So as soon as Steve Whitey gets set up and gets the program rolling downhill, we're going to be happy to spread our good news too. Me and Alex Townsend's good news to you guys. What's going on, Alex, with you?
Well, I've been on hiatus for a minute, but right now I'm back and I'm back writing. We got some projects going. I'm working with Ira, and we really got something that's going. Hopefully by the end of the year, next year, we'll have something with our name on on the credits.
Yeah, rolling up the screen, then, right?
Yeah, rolling up the screen.
Right. I was happy to say I was involved in a project that's moving along. They just started casting for the Hattie McDaniel story. Hattie McDaniel, who was the famed actress that won the first African American
Oscar for Gone in the Wind.
For Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
Friend of mine, good friend of mine, named Gregory Blair, talented, award-winning screenwriter. Sold that property to some interested parties, and they're starting production and casting for the movie. So it's a movie about her life story, leading up to winning the Oscar and things that happened after she won the Oscar. And that's going to be a good movie. A young lady named Raven Williams,
Yeah.
I believe, is going to be cast as the lead actress playing Hattie McDaniel.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for that to get started because I'm going to be a mouse around the house
Yeah.
if I can get my head in production. I think they're going to shoot that in Atlanta. I'm not sure.
They're gonna or either somewhere in the deep south, just to get that essence and
Yeah.
that feel of the deep south at that during that time.
I touched something. I'm sorry about that. I hit a button I shouldn't have. But Alex, what are you working on right now?
Well, right now I have a couple of new erotica stories that I'm writing. I'm getting ready to revamp the sister book, Super Thieves, which is called Just Stand Down. I'm getting ready to rewrite that and
That's just staying down.
just stand down.
Just
That was
stand
our
down.
motto back in
That
the
was
day.
our motto. Yes.
Yes, it is.
You
But,
know, if
yeah,
you say
that's-
it too fast, the audience won't pick it up. You know, the nuance of it. You know,
Oh,
just stand.
It's just stand down.
Just
Right.
stand down.
Right.
Just stand down.
Just stand down.
Right.
You know what that means when they say just stand down? There's some grimy stuff going down. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for being late. This is Whitey's from the Green Believers and Whitey's Enterprise. And I got some of the greatest support group in the world that happen to just hang around with me and do what they do best. And I am here to tell you from Whitey's Enterprise and the Green Believers that techno assistance is on its way. They're getting ready to open LA back up. And when they open LA back up, most of you guys who got temporary license or have licenses may need to reach back out to us so you can get this assistance. Cat Packer and Miss Brown, they have been telling us different things, but it sounds so great because the community get an opportunity to put themselves in play. They get an opportunity to open their stores. We understand the pandemic. We understand COVID. But we understand the will of the person in the neighborhood to be successful. And each day they wake up, they have this dream of being able to take care of their children and their children after. So every day when I walk out the door, I say, how can I help? How can I help make those steps come true? These dreams is dreams of hope, dreams of opportunity. A thought always come through my head when I was a little boy. And I used to look at my mother and father struggle so hard just to put food on the table. And that thought always been the same. How can I feed my children and let them grow up to be special? Let them grow up to be successful? How do I install a work ethic inside of them so they'll never be on the corner begging from someone? Well, these people, my brothers and sisters, my cousins and nephews, my relatives, they all just want an opportunity. And with this Green Believers, Whitey's Enterprise, and the techno assistance and the war on drugs that's coming forward, they are getting ready to have an opportunity to get social equity weed license. Yes. The past is the past, and it was written in a manner that made everybody try to understand why should they be the ones who receive these licenses. But I would say it today because these is the people who have been targeted since day one. This don't go back 5 years. This go back since time begun in Black American history. But here we are today saying we appreciate you guys giving back something to us. Something that's been long waited for. So everybody, tie your shoestrings up. Tighten your pants up. This opportunity only comes once a lifetime. And this opportunity that I am talking about is the weed industry. The Green Believers believe deep in their soul that this right here was supposed to be. This right here is what it should have been a long time ago. The attack on the black community have passed, but they still attack the black community in different ways. And they try to circumvent the system by trying to give somebody else the license instead of the black community. So here we are today saying our time is here. We are ready for the challenge. And we are waiting for you to put yourself in place to pick up your temporary license down at DCR. So if any of you need some assistance, I need you to wake up tomorrow morning or today and pick up the phone. You got the Green Believers phone number. I need you to call us and say, Whitey, Cheryl, we need some help. But again, today is a beautiful day. Excuse me, please. Today is a beautiful day. The day is the day about success. The day is the day about learning something new. Today is the day where you can smile at the world and say, I met some new hurdles. Today, you're going to hear from the true crime stories. You're going to hear that steps was made just the other month and a seed was planted just a year ago. And these seeds is blossoming. They blossom into success. I don't know how to talk about negative things because it's not a part of our program. Because I got enough people in the city who refuse to get off the ground because they hear so much negative that the good outweigh the bad. But they don't even understand that part. America is America. And no one, and I will quote this from myself, no one is going to help you more than you're going to help yourself. If you refuse to move forward, you have basically surrendered your life to something that don't even make sense. It's insane for a person not to want to be successful. It's a shame for a person. It's just insane that you look at your mama and say, I can't do it.
Phew.
It's just a shame when you look at your father and say, I don't want to be like him. But your father look back at you and say, be better than me. Because right now, you're being just like me. So when Black America look at each other, we got to find something else to say about each other. Like, did you see Ira? Did you see Alex? These brothers just came from the jailhouse, and they looking good right now. I mean, they looking good. You walk you go downtown, and you look at the brothers like, you guys been in the streets, but you guys done forfeited it. Why are you forfeiting your talents? You guys sat on the street corner on Friday nights on 4th and Main, 4th and San Pedro, and you go to the White House, and you have a talent show with the talent that you have. I can sit here and I can confess with no hesitation, without a doubt, that the talent the brothers have downtown is greater than most people would ever have. I can confess right here on air that every person downtown have a story to tell. I can sit back and say this because I'm with two of the great book writers in town, the storytellers, that they can walk downtown and tell a story when they leave away. The story is so spectacular that you will be off limits by not asking, why can I not go down there and interview these guys and listen to what they got to say? Because the stories is so many, but they few in between. This is what we are, my brothers and my sisters. We are just trying to find what we've been missing. Yes, I've been missing 30 years out of my life. My other partners have been missing 10 and 15 out of their lives. But as we walk back in this world, the world that we say is new to us, because the old world that we left is missing. We used to see brothers and sisters riding Ferraris and Rolls Royces. We used to be at the gas station giving somebody some extra change. We used to go to the car wash where everybody be lined up in fancy things, and you will know the players of the world. So today it's a whole different thing. Now when we ride down the street, we see brothers in tents saying that we surrendered because when they took you guys, they took everything that we had away. But today we putting the world back on notice that we're not walking away and we're not going to forfeit our lives. It's a such thing of a job. It's a such thing of you getting one. I'm not trying to here to tell you what you need to do. I'm telling you what you're supposed to do. I hope you can put it in consideration to look at yourself in the mirror and check yourself. As me and my brothers have checked ourselves, when we walked up the penitentiary doors, we checked the box. We checked the box. The box says success. The box said you ain't going to work for 4 cents an hour no more. The box is clear to us. So here we are today looking at you, telling you that everything is possible. Anything is possible.
Anything's possible. If your mind can conceive it, you can achieve it. That's for real.
So here we are. Each day is step 1, step 2. They say, hey, what Alex doing? Alex doing what he's supposed to do so he can stay on top. What Ira's doing so many different things, and he not crying foul. You ain't hear what I just said. Yeah, you ain't hearing what I'm saying, people.
You're only limited.
Yeah, I haven't been here for a while, and I ain't talking this stuff just to be talking it. Ira not calling foul. Ira is saying right now in front of all of you guys, is the boy down there in Atlanta can reach out to him? You don't think white America don't want to reach out to him too? Do you don't think white America want this content that we have? Each day when I be venturing out, I calls him while I'm on the phone. Like, I'm in Vegas right now. You know, we messing with Just Cracking. We messing with Golden Birds. Something that a whole lot of brothers in L.A. haven't heard in so many years. But it's just cracking. It's Golden Bird. It's just popping. It's new restaurants coming online every day, and they black owned. And we not checking in. You didn't understand what I meant by that. We ain't checking that box saying we surrender, we gave up. We checking the box saying success. Wait at the next bend in the road, and we're gonna take it, and we're gonna keep it, and we're gonna keep moving. When we go down to North Carolina, we're gonna open a Just Cracking. We doing what we want to do, not what we told to do. We're not standing in line, allowing someone to tell us we can't go forward. All those days is over. When Ira walked in this place, he asked one question: what story do you want? Because I got so many. When Alex turned around, he said, man, you know I made a mistake. I slipped. And we turned around and said, is the ground cold? He said, I felt it for a second. I like standing up because it's warm. You didn't understand what I said, huh? I like standing up because it's warm. Do you understand? I like standing up. I don't like people telling me what to do. Exactly. So here we are today. Like I just walked out of Vegas. The people in Caesar told me, Whitey, when you coming back? I said, shit, I got to be on a plane going to Atlanta Thursday night because I got something to do in Atlanta. And they said, so when you coming back? I said, you know, we don't make appointments like that. We do like God.
Yeah.
He just pop in when
Show
he
up.
get ready. We do like God. We pop in when we get ready.
Exactly.
Because God gave us the will and the strength to do this.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna keep on talking. I'm gonna tell you about Ira right now. Ira have turned the corner in life. Now Netflix want to say, Ira, what's going on? No, all the big companies want to say, what's going on? Amazon want to say, what's going on? So I'm gonna let Ira tell you what's going on.
Oh, thanks, Whitey.
You always welcome.
And, you know, I love you and appreciate your candor and my writing partner here, Alex. We have, like you said, several projects going, and I want to thank you first of all for helping me produce the documentary on Henry Tillman last summer. And that was an experience that I will never forget, and it puts us on our way to another level of media that I didn't know that I was going to be able to aspire to, but now I see it's available to me because of you. And that thing worked out really nice. About 6 hours of filming we did.
You know what? I'll cut in for a second. You got to excuse me for my stupidity and my team's fiction to go forward and attack the situation at hand. But today I'm putting it on notice that America, the documentary that he's talking about, will be finished May 2nd. It's a gift to my wife, from Ira to me. And we're going to have that ready for you guys. And Ira's going to have it in the movies or somewhere for the documentary to be seen by everybody in America. And it's mind-boggling. It'll blow you away. It's everything that you want to see. And Ira is the man who wrote it. So what can I say?
Thank you. Appreciate the love. Well, we got some new projects going on that are very, very hot to the touch right now. And I think I explained to you the last time I was on the show, I was in the middle of writing that Hugh Jackson story. Hugh Jackson is the NFL head football coach right out of the city of Los Angeles, and I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert of some information that I found out that makes this story very unique, and I'm just going to give you a little tidbit, a little touch of it. And what a lot of people didn't know is that in the 101-year history of the NFL, there's only been one head coach to come out of the city of Los Angeles, and that man was Hugh Jackson. And he's still a coach in waiting. He just interviewed for the offensive coordinator job at the Pittsburgh Steelers this past week. He didn't get the job, but at least his name is still in the rotation. He has a very unique story. It's a story of a city, and that's why I'm writing the book. It's a story of a city, not the story of the coach, of the man. It's the story of the city that created that man. And it's going to read, and it's going to read just like if you put Boys in the Hood, New Jack City, and Remember the Titans. If you put all three of those movies together, you have the true story of Hugh Jackson. This is not a made-up deal. This is his story, phase by phase, city by city, and like I said, certainly the only black head coach to come out of the city of Los Angeles, but the city of Los Angeles, period, black or white. There's been no other head coaches in that league that's come out of this city, and that's what makes his story unique. They come from other places, and they come from Ohio, Texas, Pennsylvania, Florida. There's a little system they have going on. If you notice, this year they've had 6 head coaching jobs open, and not one have been filled by an
African American
African-American
man, yes.
Right. One was filled by a Hispanic, which they considered good enough, as far as their minority requirements. So that means 2 years in a row. Last year, it was 8 openings, head coach openings. This year, there was 6 head coach openings. No blacks hired in that league, and they can try to as they might, but there's a system, and there's a system of, I want to say, depression.
No, stupidity.
Well, stupidity, but this is orchestrated. I believe this is orchestrated. So
But you-
stupidity would be something.
No, it's stupidity.
Yeah.
Because they refuse to turn their team over to a successful person.
It's
Because here we
ignorance.
are, it's ignorance, it's
Ignorance.
stupidity.
Exactly.
And so that's how life is. There's a whole lot of stupidity
Right.
going on when they look at when they look at us.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh no, we can't see these people being successful." That's all this keep on bombarding
Right.
to success.
See, but they're already seeing right now what it causes when you blindly follow just because.
Right.
Well,
They're hiring
Yeah,
people.
that's what's going on right now.
They're hiring people in that league with no experience. They haven't even coached a high school team. There's no head coaching experience at all, and they said we'll rather just take a chance on his skin color than we would an experienced, brilliant black man
Yes.
But
that's
that's
been
what,
in the
that's
fire.
exactly what I'm saying, bro.
First of all, they don't give us the tools or the time. I looked at Hugh Jackson's path crossed with John Gruden in their first coaching job at the University of the Pacific. And I looked at Gruden's pathway yesterday. I brought it up, I Googled it, and he gets probably on average 5 to 6 years to do what he does. The first time with the Raiders, then with Tampa Bay, and now with the Raiders, he got a 10-year deal. Okay? And he basically hasn't really done that. He won the Super Bowl at Tampa Bay with Tony Dungy's team. But it's like, when white men fail, they get a good 4 to 5 years extra.
because they didn't fail in the people's eyesight.
Right. And not in ownership eyesight.
But when we see it
Right.
as people with open eyes and see how we looking at it, we like, that's failure.
Yeah.
That's failure.
Because when you're hired to perform any kind of task or job and you do not fulfill that requirement, you failed.
Yes.
Black coaches, black head coaches, they're on the hot seat after the first year. So you're giving a team that went 2-14. You may win 4 games the next year, which is better. It's doubling the output, but now you're automatically on the hot seat because they're looking for playoffs and playoff runs out of us. And in 2 years, we don't give them to him in 2 years. That third year, that contract, we're out.
Yes, that's how it goes.
We don't get the John Gruden cushion or other cushion that other coaches get because of their skin color.
Okay, I go for that. But Alex, tell me something what you've been doing because we've been off the beat for a little while here at the Green Believers.
Well, I've been quarantined like everybody else, but well, not like everybody else, but I've been quarantined. I'm just really getting back into my groove. I like I said, I was on a little hiatus, and my writing partner was down in South Carolina, so we're just getting back to really getting in touch and in the groove of things. But what it is the blessing is that we have a lot of studios and production companies that are, they're yelling for content. So all the stuff that we threw, in a little box, in the shoe box, back in the closet, we're going to pull all that back out.
Hey, man, I'm about to call him on this bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm about to call him on this bullshit on national TV.
Hey, do what you do, man. I'm
calling
100% transparent if it comes to that.
It's not going to come to that, but I'm going to call your ass. On this pandemic that we've been in,
Exactly.
I've been grinding. I've
Right.
been grinding every day.
Right.
Don't you give me that damn excuse that you've been hot. Now, you've been doing this, but you haven't been grinding because he left. Because he left.
No,
and you ain't did all your other acquirements on this show right here.
No.
I'm putting this on notice right now.
Right.
Man, if I can sit back and build a brand new company up and jump to state to state, ain't no way in the world you could be in L.A. hollering about, well, I've just been locked in the house.
Well, I gotta eat, but I haven't done what Ira's done. I'll put it that way, and that's where I should be. And I'm gonna keep it 100.
That's why I
I'm
want to
gonna
put
keep
you on
it
the spot.
100.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
didn't do,
All right.
and I should have done.
Thank you. That's the only thing we're saying. Because we're not letting you forfeit that little slide shit on us at all. That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, but
But now you back.
oh yeah, and in full force,
Okay.
in full force. I even got my own little studio to the left where I go and lock myself in for 2 and 3 days at a time, and that's what I do.
Okay, I go for that. I don't have no problem with none of that because I've been grinding. I've been grinding so hard that I'm getting like so many different people up in Vegas emailing me like, Whitey, thanks for bringing these restaurants down to Vegas. And I'm like, what? They said, man, thank you because we haven't had no eat shops in Vegas yet from out of L.A. I said, well, you know, Cali is kind of different.
Yeah.
You know, we got a different kind of swag.
Right,
We got a
right.
different kind of taste.
No flavor.
So we need to bring you something to wake you up because it's not nothing stopping up. And as soon as I walked out of there, I had a 6 o'clock meeting this morning from some architects. They said, Whitey, we like your game. We like how you putting it down. I was like, okay, thanks. They said, we want you to come with your production company. Listen to this bull. With your production company and help us highlight our company because we know deep down that you and the Green Believers and Whitey's Enterprise is doing what you guys want to do, not having what you were told to do. And we want you to help us market our business. The kids. Yeah, I ain't saying nothing yet.
Nobody's seen that.
Yeah, but yeah, they told me just like that. Like, what is this? I said, so what all do you want us to do? They said, market us like you market the Green Believers. So let me go back for a moment, please, if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
The Green Believers is having a regular meeting Friday. Everybody understand the number where we at. Everybody understand what we do. We are part of the social equity team. And nothing in the world gonna stop us from reaching the top. Each day that we wake up, again, we here for the challenge. And the Green Believer is a technical assistant company. We offer 3220 Central Avenue. And we want you to come by and have this conversation with us because this conversation is vital to your success. Like I said, success waits for no man or woman. They must take the lead to come to us so we can help them. Every time that Miss Branch opened her mouth, she opened her mouth with an attitude of confidence because she know where she's trying to take you and the rest of the community. We do re-entry. We help the people of the community. We try our very best to reach out so we can help mold them and put them in the right position to go forward. If they don't succeed, we failed at our job. And we don't want to fail at our job. When you guys sit back and say, it's time for you to open your store, you got to come so you can learn compliance. It's a website at Whitey's Enterprise and the Green Believers. I need you to go to that website, pull it up and go to that website. And you will see on that website that we do teach for a fee. Yes, we do teach for a fee. Now, I'm going to get a little downright impersonal. If you can't get in the weed industry, you can get in the CBD oil industry. Yes, we are there to help you in that manner also. If your store need to be built, you need to come and see me. You need to come and see Whitey at Whitey's Enterprise. And I'll be at 3224 South Central Avenue. And you can believe that we will not lead you astray. I own a smoke shop. And my CBD oil is in the smoke shop. It's called Whitey's Enterprise. It's my own product. So if you is willing to take a chance with yourself, because I don't take chances because everything I do is right. It's not a chance. It's a way of life. I'm going to say this again. I don't take chances with my life. It's a way of life. And I don't believe in failing because my daddy told me failure was not part of my program. If I can't reach the top, There ain't no such thing as the top. So I'm gonna say that again. If I can't reach the top, there's no such thing of a top. Every day you weigh yourself against other people. And sometimes you look at the other people and say, I'm outperforming them because they're incapable of doing what they're supposed to do to make themselves happy. Well, I outperform most people because I try to make everybody else happy. So do you want to be happy? You come and see me. You come and see Cheryl. And we're going to make you happy because when we perform, it's at a level so high that it's hard for you to breathe because you can't breathe that air that we breathe in. So here we are again. We talking about technical assistance. We talking about making sure that you understand compliance. If you don't understand compliance, you're going to destroy yourself. The police going to be in your office. They're going to take your license after 30 days because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Again, a whole lot of people talk the game. They talk the game. I'm telling you that I walk and talk the game at the same time. I am the dude from Whitey's Enterprise. I am the dude that put the landscape together for people to follow. If you want to be successful and you don't want to hit those hurdles and fall, come and see Whitey and Cheryl Branch at 3320 or 3224 South Central Avenue. We are there. We are willing to help. When these licenses come out, they're going to give you guys temporary license for a reason. And I'm going to tell you the reason. They need some tax money. They need some tax money because this place been locked down for so long. And they're going to give you a year to meet that peak. But if you don't get this tax money to these people, they're going to take your license away from you. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? They're going to take your license away from you. You can't come in this door saying, I got a license, I got a license, I got a license, jumping up and down, shaking your ass and shaking your head. You cannot walk in the door doing these things. When you walk through this door, you're going to have to understand the mission that you are on. I'm going to tell you again, compliance, 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 compliance. That is, you got cultivation license, compliance. If you got retail license, compliance. If you got distributed license, compliance. If you got delivery license, compliance. Manufacturer license, compliance. You got to know what compliance means. And it's not too many people in America do. So here I am. I'm telling you once again, come down here. Come down here and see the Green Believers. Come down here and see Cheryl Branch. Come down here and see Whitey. Come down here and see Said. We're going to sit back and take you on a journey. The journey's going to be great. It's going to be hideous because you're going to have to learn the little things what's going on in selling weed, on keeping paperwork, keeping yourself safe. All of this is going to come about. You're going to learn what it takes to have your store open, and the DEA or the Drug Task Force, when they walk in and they see your store and they look at the compliance, and they're going to be able to tell you fully in compliance. Nobody walked across this threshold to disturb your operation. Your operation must be airtight. I'm going to say this again to you. Excuse me. Your operation must be airtight. If it's not airtight, you're going to pay with it they're going to take your license from you. They're going to take them for 30 days for your first violation. So here we are again talking about compliance. And I'm going to knock you in the head with it. And I'm trying to get it through your head. It's like writing a book. Compliance. You got to dot the I's and cross the T's. And you got to put a sentence together for somebody to be happy to hear or happy to see or happy to read. So here we are talking about compliance, and I'm saying that again, it's a meetup this weekend. If you got text, you need to be at that meetup, and you need to listen carefully, because I'm not gonna be there, but Ms. Branch and Said and the rest of the team will be there, and they are waiting to give you the information that is necessary for you to go forward and attack this world. If you want to attack this game, this marijuana game, you better line up and get ready. But if you want to attack the CBD oil game, you want to call Whitey, and I will help you attack it, get you your product, and everything else you need. So this me telling you today, with no hesitation, see Miss Branch at 3320 South Central Avenue. And we need you guys to understand that we're just here to help. And our helping hand may be the best in the city. So I'm going to go back to my guest. And Ira, tell me a little bit more.
Well, as you know, we have a new president as of a week ago. And the old president, 45, as he was leaving the office, went out kicking and screaming and signed a bunch of pardons. He pardoned at the last minute 74 and then 70, so it's like 147 federal inmates and past inmates and current inmates as he was leaving. And some notable names were released
Yes, it was. Yes, it
because
was.
of and I
Some all partners.
yeah, and I was, Lil Wayne. I didn't know he was.
Yeah, he was locked up.
I didn't know he was locked up and had a probationary deal going on with
No, he had a new case.
new case.
Yeah,
So
new
they were
case.
still prosecuting the
Yeah,
case.
he was up getting ready to get up to 20 years to life.
Oh, okay. See, there's some things I need to read up on, and but one of the most curious names to me was the ex-Detroit mayor Kwame Kilpatrick
Oh yeah.
for what he did to the city of Detroit. Shouldn't have been pardonable to me, but that's debatable. Well, there's two sides of that. He basically took his own people and profited off of their carcasses. To me, now it is different opinion. Now slow down, Whitey. Don't hold on. Somebody hold him back. Somebody
I
hold
got
him
him.
back.
I got him. I'll be over there in a minute.
Somebody hold him back.
I'm good.
Now, I'm a crime writer and an ex-felon myself, but I still do believe in justice. Now, justice doesn't mean just because you're in jail, you need to be let out. You have some serial killers that never need to come out, and some child molesters that never need to see the streets. And most people on death row, I would stand in line to push the button. Now, but Kwame Kilpatrick was a curious name. I was surprised to see him get that 28-year lift off of him. Part of the reason that Detroit sanitation and water and the city infrastructure is the way it is dates back to before him, but it was perpetuated after him. One more curious name was Mr. Michael Harris, who I don't have a lot of experience with other than reading about him over the years, but he was definitely connected to the music industry.
Yes, it was.
And it's been well documented, and you know him
Yes, I
personally,
do.
so I'd like to hear your views on that.
Well, I'm gonna touch bases on both of them.
Okay.
Patrick, he ended up dealing in a situation about love and money.
Right.
And when you empower, love and money play a big role. So Patrick is basically, he should have been free because Patrick only went to jail for fraud.
Okay.
He didn't fraud the people of Detroit in the water scandal. It wasn't him doing that.
Right.
He ain't had the keys to turn that part. That was the governor. Patrick was just saying, telling his girl, like, why are you blackmailing me and telling these people that I'm getting this extra money like the other politicians get? So
Right.
they had a love triangle, and his girl laid the beans on him.
And came apart at the seams.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he got destroyed for being too much in love with something that didn't love him.
Okay.
Okay, that's how that one goes.
All right.
Now, let's talk about my brother. Let's talk about my little brother,
Okay.
Harry O.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, let's talk about my brother. My brother is a dude who understood what it took to reach the top. My brother's mother, Miss Fanny,
Mm-hmm.
fed us on a regular basis. So he was in a structure where he understood how to take certain things and put it together. And he put a whole lot of different things together, no matter if it was good or bad. But he worked real hard in his craft.
Right.
And he built Godfather Records. And then he built Death Row Records. And he left Death Row Records in the grace of a young lady. And she was with Suge and that crew. And they turned Death Row Record into something that it wasn't supposed to be.
Okay.
And Harry sat in jail looking at his vision be destroyed.
Right.
And now everybody say, Harry did this and Harry did that. Well, Harry only did what Harry was capable of doing with the proceeds what every other race get and take their people off the ground and put them to the top. So these proceeds help Harry and the rest of the dudes off the bottoms
Right.
be successful in the music business. But Harry is the instrument that drove Death Row Records while he was in jail. And then some stupidity happened where the other dude, he wanted to act like Harry don't exist and start making stupid moves. And he destroyed Death Row Records.
Okay.
So Harry got another bite at the apple, and he should take advantage of this bite because Harry is a very intelligent person,
Mm-hmm.
and he understands now how to play in white America's world. So him being home is a blessing, well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
After doing 32 years, a black man because they kidnapped him and said, you did this, this, and this. But if you really know the inside part of it, he didn't do none of those things.
Mm-hmm.
He just happened to be a victim because he was rich.
Right.
So that's the basic story about Harry O. And Harry O, I wish you nothing but success. And you know he's a bottom dude like me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
he's one of my proteges.
Right.
So I salute him
Right.
because I know he's getting ready to do what is necessary to be successful in this legal world as I am in myself
Right.
and you are in. So everybody get a second chance.
Man, I'm beautiful. It's beautiful to hear, man. I can't wait to, I'm waiting with bated breath trying to see where it's going, and man, I'll be a champion for him.
Yes.
Wherever it's leading, because I know he's got some great ideas.
Now,
Yes, that's what he does.
you're going to start laughing, right?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm out doing
He
it
got
already.
10 books that he's already written.
Mm.
Because while we was in jail, he sent me a letter like, I got 10 already on the bookshelf, baby. I said, all right, baby. He said,
Yeah.
baby, just stay home.
Right.
Please stay home. And I told him, I said, man, the only thing I know about staying home is laying in the cold bed with my wife, and I'm going to be here when you get here. So
Yeah.
get home, baby. So you know the truth now. Harry home.
It's a great day, man.
Yes, it
That
is.
that brother could be back, among us. You know what I mean? And like you said, he's a pioneer, within himself. So it's no limit to where that man is getting ready to go. And I salute him. You know what I mean? He's from the bottoms where we come from, scuffling and scratching. And he's on the top, man, and he's free. He has, you know what I'm saying? He can do anything he wants to do with his life. And I applaud him, man, and I got you. I'm with you, man. I'm praying for you. And I love you, bro.
Hey, man.
And you know, my ears perked up when you said 10 books. Man, I want to talk to this man as
Hey.
fast as I can. So if you can facilitate that, I would love to
You know,
sit down and have a conversation with him and see where we can go.
just the other day when I was in Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our other brother called us. He called me like, "Hey, I talked to Harry, and right now he getting pedicure, manicure." I'm like, "Oh, that's what he supposed to do." I said, "If he can, you know, you can send him a message for me because he texted me the other day when as soon as he came home. What did the text read when he texted me when he came home? You know, this is my brother. You know, this is my brother from another mother."
Huh.
And he texted me like, "What's happening, Mr. Enterprise? Trust that all is good with you and your brothers. Looking forward to see you on the other side. Stay safe. Much love and respect. Your East Side Low Bottom homie, Big Harry O." So it's like, it's not a thing about me because I'm not a groupie.
Right,
So I don't run to Harry O.
right,
Right.
We walk to each other.
right,
Exactly.
And we see each other and smile like we on this side of the wall.
right.
You know, and this is the only thing I'm saying, brothers. Man, everything is beautiful. Like Alice just said, it's a blessing for him to be walking home. And just think of it. We all been in the same shoes Harry O been in.
Yeah.
And look at us sitting at this table.
Yeah.
You a great book writer. Alice a great storyteller. Here we are. I'm just a great businessman. And we're going to facilitate something for each other every day. And every day when I look at you guys, I say, hey, tell me how I can help so I can help.
Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's beautiful, man.
Just like when you was a little late today, but that's okay.
And I thought he had lunch. That wasn't lunch, apparently.
Hey,
'Cause we
where'd the
ain't eating.
bag go? I don't even see the bag anymore.
You guys got to excuse them because sometimes they get carried away with this. They've been writing so many stories, these crime stories. They done got completely like John Gotti. They trying to hold me up. But I must thank you guys for coming on.
And
You know.
thanks for
Yeah,
having
man.
us, man. We love to be here.
Yeah, we
Anytime I'm
do.
in town, I'm here till the end of the month. Anytime I'm in town, I'm here for you. I'm available for you.
Yeah. Oh, did I say late happy birthday?
Oh man, thanks.
Oh, wait a second. Hold up.
It's his birthday too now.
Today.
Today is his
Today is my
Man,
birthday.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Thank you, brothers.
And I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh,
I got to be in Atlanta.
okay.
Okay.
It's a show must go on.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody in the world say. Why they put on the greatest show in America? But
Like-
I've been learning these shows from you guys. I've been peeking and looking at you guys' game. It's like, whoa! I done stole some jewels.
Barnum and Whitey Bailey Enterprise.
Yeah,
The show must go
there.
on.
But I lived out there for almost 10 years. I got love and loyalty. So if you got anything you need done out there, I got the folks that'll help facilitate you.
I already know.
I know.
Well, I'm getting ready to close, but I'm gonna leave everybody with this right here. Whitey's Enterprise and the Green Believers. We are part of the community, and we only want to see the community do good. We don't want to see the community do bad in any kind of way. So we setting up programs to let you come in and have this conversation with us. If you're in the halfway house, you know that I come by the halfway house and I'm having these conversations with you. And I ask everybody this one question. What do you want? Don't tell me or don't let me tell you what you are seeking out of life. I need you in all these halfway houses that I come into. I need you to have your paper in front of you when I walk through that door. And I need you to tell me, how can the Green Believers and Whitey's Enterprise and CMI help you to succeed? Because here we are again today. We're reaching out to the community. The Green Believers, 70 million votes. The network. This is who we are. Our heart is all the way in with you. And I need so badly for you to tell me where you want to go. So it's been a great day. I had great friends. I got great partners. Yes, it's true that we home, but we just start wrinkling the curtain. And we want to make sure that everybody have an opportunity to wake up with a smile on their face. So thank you for being a part of the Green Believers today. Thank you for being a part of Whitey's Enterprise. And I got to sign off. Thanks so much. Talk to me next week. I'm here.